Okay, so a two-part question. I get this question so much. How to ask a girl out of work that you like, and is it a good idea to ask a woman out or a girl out that you like? So I'll give you my advice. If I had to be straight to the point, I'll probably say it's not a good idea. You know, especially with the times that we're living in now, with the sensitivity. See, the thing about asking a girl out at work is, if she says no, it can be awkward for the rest of your life if you're working there. Another thing to take into consideration, which you probably thought about, some jobs are strict. You know, you could lose your job by asking a co-worker out. I'm not saying that's going to happen in every job, right? But that is a possibility. And obviously, if your job means a lot to you, you have to think about. You have to give it you have to have a serious think. Do you want to risk losing your job? In regards to asking someone out that you like. But I will say this, right? A counter argument. If you're in a situation at work where you're certain that a woman likes you and she's going to say yes and she's going to go out of you, and there's an attraction between both of you and it's just obvious, then in that situation, I recommend that you should ask a woman out, because obviously that could be your dream partner. So there's a balance, and I think it's having the intelligence to know the difference between the two, being able to read the signs. And that's going to be obviously down to you to know that, you know, this woman I've been working with, we like each other, she's going to definitely say yes. So if she says yes, then it's fine, right? But like I said, it could be really awkward. And if she doesn't feel attracted to you and you do ask her out, it might make her feel uncomfortable. She might feel uncomfortable because she has to work with you, and it could be awkward. So it's a tricky one. It's not like other situations where if you ask someone out and they say no, you don't really have to care about it, because you're never going to see them again and you don't have to work with them. So I'm always a bit reluctant to encourage guys to do this, because it's a tricky situation. It's delicate, like I said. You could lose your job, you could get in trouble, you could ruin your reputation at work. Now, it's easy to say, don't care about all those things, but that's probably not a good attitude to have. There's certain things in life that you have to care about. Obviously, if you lose your job, that's going to affect your whole life financially, and you know, maybe it's a job that you love and you don't want to lose. So you have to think about it. It's not something that you can just do without thinking. And if it's a situation where you could handle those consequences and you didn't mind, potentially, not saying you're going to lose your job for sure, right? Because the tricky thing with this is, if a woman likes you, then it's never really going to be inappropriate, and she's not going to complain about you at work because she likes you and she wants to go out with you and she's waiting for you to ask her out. But I think if you're in a situation at the moment where you can't read the signs, you're not sure, then I recommend you don't do it. It's not worth it. It's better to go and find a girl that you like, you know, outside of work. That way there's no risk of losing your job, affecting your reputation, and being in a situation which would be horrible, where you've had to work with someone that's rejected you, and you both feel awkward about it. Now, obviously, again, we're putting out negatives. It depends on the person. Some women could be great, could say no, that they don't want to go out of you, but they're not going to be awkward. They're still going to like you as a person. So it's weighing up the situation and making a decision based on the things that I've spoken about today. But obviously, by all means, guys, if you're at work and mutually there's an attraction between two of you and you both like each other and it feels serious, then you'd be an idiot to miss out on an opportunity. But like I said, it's knowing the difference between the two. And it's going to be it's difficult for me to say to you how to read the signs, because I'm not at work, and this situation is delicate and it's different to regular situations. But it happens to a lot of people. Let's look at negatives and positives. How many people in the world today, right, have met each other at work and gone on to be husband and wife? There must have been loads of people like that. But on another side, how many people would have been rejected at work by asking someone out? So it could go wrong, it could go really well. It depends on how the woman feels about you. Now, of course, you've got to take responsibility. It's also how you ask a woman out. Now, if I was going to do it, I would make it very easy going. I wouldn't put pressure. I wouldn't start saying, I'm in love with you, do you want to be my girlfriend? That'd be too much, right? That could be a bit creepy. So I would, if you're going to ask someone out, say, let's go for a coffee, or something that you know that you both like doing, or grab a drink after work. So it's easy going. It gives you a chance to get to know each other. You're not committing everything. and putting yourself in a situation where you can make a fool of yourself in it. Because the most fears that my clients have and people that asked me this question is they don't want it to be awkward at work. And that's obviously a decision that you've got to make based on the situation. And if you are good at reading signs and you know for certain that you and this woman like each other, and it's just a case of you having the courage to ask her out on a date to move things forward, then do it. But if you're not sure, then I wouldn't do it, all right? So I hope that helps. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know your experiences in the box below. Let me know if any of you, any men, women, have met your partner from at work. It'll be good to get a positive story. Let me know if it's gone wrong. Thoughts in the box below, all right? Speak to you soon. Fearless.